The man soaks all the toy planes he bought in the bathtub, then uses tweezers to peel off the labels, and sticks them on pre-prepared checks, then takes out a solemn Bible for blessing. A check worth hundreds of dollars is thus created. The next morning he takes the check to the bank. When encountering bank staff who want to examine the check carefully, he manages to get by with his sweet talk. With his handsome appearance and identity as a co-pilot, he successfully cashed the check. With this successful experience, Frank decides to mass-produce checks, so he buys an old printer through an auction. He makes checks in hotel rooms at night, and visits various banks to withdraw money during the day. In just a few months, he has illegally obtained over $1 million. Due to the flood of fake checks, this keeps Carl busy, who's investigating the fake checks. At first, Carl and other FBI agents all thought the suspect was a very experienced criminal, but after comparing all fingerprint data, they still couldn't find matching fingerprints. Until this day, Carl was having breakfast while reviewing case records, when a young waiter curiously came over and provided an important clue. It turns out all the fake names on the checks were comic book characters. Carl then realized his investigation might have been wrong from the start. The fraudster might just be a kid, so he quickly made phone calls to retrieve information about runaway teenagers from the past 2 years. After extensive investigation, finally arrived at Frank's mother's house. When he saw Frank's photo in the album, Carl finally confirmed this was the fraudster he had been looking for. To prevent Frank from escaping, Carl led a large team of agents to completely surround the airport. However, he didn't know Frank, not far away, had already seen through everything, so he had a flash of inspiration. A perfect plan to slip through emerged in his mind. Frank went to a women's college under the airline company's name, held a fake flight attendant recruitment, finally walked through the airport with these 8 beautiful young ladies. This rare sight instantly made passers-by stop and stare. The vigilant agents were completely distracted, while the person they were looking for was hiding right behind these girls. At this time, the focused Carl was called over by his subordinate, claiming someone had seen Frank at the airport entrance, but when they hurriedly arrived, they realized they had been fooled by Frank again.